rusted tin button sits beside my cooling tea. The raindrops tap steady on the window glass for me. I spin the little metal wheel and watch the shadow grow. It dropped off your winter coat 30 years ago. The street lamp shines a sleepy gold across the faded floor. I count the gentle rhythmic drops that trickle down the door. The house is calm and dark, the weather's soft and deep, while all the bustling city streets have finally gone to sleep. Down the gutter water runs to meet the sleepy drain. I pull the woven blanket up and listen to the rain. A gentle tune from 45 plays softly in the hall. Old memories stay safe behind this sturdy yellow wall. Tomorrow brings another sky, but tonight the storm is kind. I lock the winter coat outside and rest my weary mind. The old grandfather clock ticks slow inside the darkened space. I roll the tin button round, feeling every trace. The storm has softened to a drizzle falling on the leaves. The night air smells of cedar wood and water off the eaves. I do not miss the younger days that ran away too fast. I find a quiet comfort here in holding to the past. Some folks search for silver stars across a distant sky, but simple things like warm wool socks can see a quiet by. The kettle hums a tiny song upon the iron stove. I wrap my hands around the mug and feel a peaceful love. Rain taps a final slow retreat upon the windowsill. The tin button stays resting where the house is calm and still. Good night to all the sleepy streets. Good night to fallen weather. A quiet night and memories fit perfectly together. Bus tire splashes through the puddles outside. The yellow street lamp flickers across the lane. I saw you pulling up with nowhere left to hide, folding your coat against the heavy autumn rain. You always come around when the sky turns gray, looking for a place where the world slows down. Come sit right here where the radiator hums. Shake off the cold before the midnight comes. You brought a quiet heart into this warm kitchen light, while water runs off the porch into the dark garden flower bed. We can play that old record that we listened to last week and forget every heavy word that anybody ever said. There is a kettle coming to a gentle boil, and plenty of time for two old friends to speak. You spent all afternoon working in the shed, trying to fix what the what you said when you called from the payphone 3 blocks away. The neighborhood looks calm under all this rain, and your chair by the stove is waiting again. Come sit right here where the radiator hums. Shake off the cold before the midnight comes. You brought a quiet heart into this warm kitchen light, while water runs off the porch into the dark garden flower bed. We can play that old record that we listened to last week and forget every heavy word that anybody ever said. There is a kettle coming to a gentle boil, and plenty of time for 2 old friends to speak. Remember how we used to drive out past the mill whenever gray clouds rolled across the bay? Years go by fast, but the feeling lingers still, and real friendship never lets us drift away. You brought a quiet heart into this warm kitchen light, while water runs off the porch into the dark garden flower bed. We can play that old record that we listened to last week and forget every heavy word that anybody ever said. There is a kettle coming to a gentle boil, and plenty of time for 2 old friends to speak. The storm can rattle the window frame tonight. You are safe inside, my friend. Just let the rain fall down outside. The smell of wet cedar and pine filled the hall as rain started falling on Elm Street again. Old Arthur turned down the soft light on the wall and watched the gray shadows leaning through the pane. He poured a warm cup from the pot on the stove and listened to water that flooded the grove. The clock on the mantle keeps ticking real slow, while tires on wet asphalt roll soft down below. A cold, heavy downpour brings memories back home. He hums a sweet waltz that he once played alone, then smiles at the picture upon the oak shelf where 2 happy lovers shared space with himself, and turns up the radio, playing a tune to wash out the storm under September's moon. He remembers the night 50 winters ago, when storm clouds were heavy and wind started to blow. She stood in the doorway with rain on her hair and pulled off her boots near the old rocking chair. They shared half a biscuit and brewed up some tea and listened all night to the sound of the sea. The clock on the mantel keeps ticking real slow, while tires on wet asphalt roll soft down below. A cold, heavy downpour brings memories back home. He hums a sweet waltz that he once played alone, then smiles at the picture upon the oak shelf where two happy lovers shared space with himself, and turns up the radio, playing a tune to wash out the storm under September's moon. Beneath him complain with a squeak, though time carried off every youth that they knew. The dark rainy evening still brings her in view. The gutters run quiet as midnight moves near. Old Arthur sits listening, calm and clear. Two wet coats hanging by the door. The quiet parlor held its steady breath until a sudden memory crossed my mind. Outside the gutter drains a summer storm and leaves the dusty window pane behind. A yellow taxi turns the corner slow, its headlights painting shadows on the wall. The radiator hums a low reply to every drop of heavy rain that falls. The vapor rises off the steaming asphalt lane, and red tail lights dissolve across the drive. In every puddle sits a pocket full of stars that keeps the quiet neighborhood alive. A woolen coat hangs dripping down the hall, while vinyl plays a song of yesterday. The neon sign across the brickwork wall is glowing bright to sweep the dark away. We pour the tea before the thunder leaves and listen to the water off the eaves. The telephone sits silent on the desk beside an open letter from July. The wiper blades upon a passing car sweep rhythmically beneath the silver sky. The parlor rug is warm with amber light that trickles through the lace upon the door. Raindrops tapping on the glass is softer now us before. A woolen coat hangs dripping down the hall, while vinyl plays a song of yesterday. The neon sign across the brickwork wall is glowing bright to sweep the dark away. We pour the tea before the thunder leaves and listen to the water off the eaves. Old photographs are resting in a frame where silver polish rubbed the edges bare. The world outside is washed in velvet gray, without a single footprint anywhere. The tea grows cold upon the wooden tray. The rain slows down to rhythmic little drops. A street light flickers once and settles in before the quiet night completely stops. Where do the sparrows sleep on nights like this? The rain comes sideways through the maple trees. My tea turned cold while I was looking for my reading glasses. The radiator gives a little knock against the floorboards. I think about that yellow hat I lost in Baltimore. The blue light from the television dances on the rug. A tire splashes somewhere down on Elm Street. My mind skips backward 30 years or more. We kept a jar of silver coins beside the front door. Strange how a quiet room remembers everything. Down near the harbor, the dark water swells. Heavy church towers ring out midnight chime. Walking past bakeries where sweet butter smells, caught in a pocket of forgotten time. Rain fills the gutters and washes the street, softening footsteps of long absent feet. Did I leave the porch light burning for nobody? The dampness creeps right through the drafty frame. Cousin Martha sent a card from Boston last November. I ought to write her back before the spring arrives. The thunder rumbles like a heavy wagon full of stones. The clock says 2, but time feels wide and thin. 1 minute it is copper kettles boiling on the stove. The next it is a summer dance beside the river grove. Thoughts drift like wooden leaves along a swollen ditch. You never know which memory will make the heartstring twitch. Where did the sparrows go? The eaves are dripping slow, just wool slippers on the floor. I latch upon the pantry door. The rain keeps talking to the glass.
The solid weight of this old maple chair presses deep into the rug below my feet. Rain strikes the glass with a rhythm calm and sweet, and I'm sitting here writing to a boy with messy hair. You were 20 and terrified of making a mistake, staying awake till dawn to count your flaws. Listen to the water falling on the street outside. There is no rush to win a game you cannot hide. Put down that heavy pen and let your shoulders finally drop. The world won't crumble down if your restless boots should stop. You will cross 1,000 bridges that you swore were made of glass, and every bitter winter storm will clear away at last, leaving only gentle silver light upon the garden grass. The dark leather cushions cradle years of quiet thought, while thunder murmurs softly beyond the porch overhang. I wish I could send a message back to where the sadness rang, to show you all the foolish battles that you never fought. You're worried about the money and the girl who walked away, but both of us survived to see this peaceful, rainy day. Listen to the water falling on the street outside. There is no rush to win a game you cannot hide. Put down that heavy pen and let your shoulders finally drop. The world won't crumble down if your restless boots should stop. You will cross 1,000 bridges that you swore were made of glass, and every bitter winter storm will clear away at last, leaving only gentle silver light upon the garden grass. If I could reach through 40 years of midnight downpours now, I would touch your worried forehead and erase that heavy brow. The scars you fear will turn into the stories that you tell. So pour yourself a cup of tea and rest, for all is well. The rain slows down against the screen. The chair supports me warm and deep. Dear younger self, you made it through. Close your eyes and go to sleep.
brushed off the drizzle from your sleeve, wondering out loud how late we are. I just smiled and pushed the sugar bowl, glad to find a quiet soul nearby. You remarked the storm was getting thick, said you missed the dry breeze in July. I said August always leaves too soon, watching red tail lanterns down the block. We exchanged a few small easy words, gently ticking with the kitchen clock. When dark thunder keeps on rolling in, a gentle voice can make the diner sweet. A stranger shared a story of the boat he used to sail, while heavy autumn skies began pouring on the stream. I listened to his tone and soon forgot being alone, finding comfort in this simple way two weary souls meet. You showed a faded photo from your wallet, taken 30 summers past in Maine. I told you how I ended up in town, safe inside while water washed the pain. You ordered coffee for us at the counter and tipped the girl who wiped our table clean. Some people pass like shadows through the fog, leaving nothing but a puddle near the floor. But a kind stranger speaking softly in the dark can make you feel less lonely than before. The rain slowed down to just a sprinkle now. You put your coat back on and turned to leave. Take care out there, you said, and walked away, leaving gold light glowing on my sleeve. You told me yesterday the porch was getting dry, and now the gutters overflow against the dark sky. A yellow lamp is glowing on the diner clock. The neon letter E flickers down the block. An empty plastic cup rolls slowly past my shoe, while water fills the driveway just like you said it'd do. The radiator hums its familiar little hymn. A blue umbrella leans against the hallway rim. The cat is sleeping curled inside a cardboard box. The dripping on the windowsill counts up like ticks on clocks. A folded newspaper sits sheets wet upon the rug. I pour another sip from this chipped ceramic mug. The wiper blades are making patterns on the street, and steam rises up where warm pavement and raindrops meet. When dark clouds heavy with the evening settle down on the street, warm tea grows colder as tired feet retreat. A bright lamp shines clear through the mist on the pane. Soft music washes away all the lingering pain. Yesterday you said the weather always shifts around. Tonight the heavy drops make quite a comforting sound. A forgotten pair of glasses rests beside the mail. The storm outside is steady, neither quiet nor gale. The dog gives a sigh from the rug by the stove. I watch water pool in the driveway grove. A small slice of pie left untouched on the plate. The clock in the kitchen says 10 minutes past late. When dark clouds heavy with the evening settle down on the street, warm tea grows colder as tired feet retreat. A bright lamp shines clear through the mist on the pane. Soft music washes away all the lingering pain. You said yesterday the rain would feel nice. A quiet dark night without frost or ice. The puddle on the step reflects the street lamp bright. Everything is peaceful in the middle of the night. Coarse woven wool chafes my wrist as rain beats hard against the screen. This old sweater's worn and frayed, the softest shade of bottle green. I pull the collar to my chin, and 1970 comes rushing in. A sudden dark flash in the room, the street lamp flickering outside. I close my eyes and hear the wheels of that old Plymouth on a midnight ride. You spun the radio to catch that classic country song, while water splashed in heavy sheets against the rusted floor. We shared a damp plaid blanket till the night was nearly gone, and left our dripping boots beside the kitchen door. The rain still drumming on the tin. I feel the weave beneath my hand. You bought this jumper at the fair, beside a small brass pipe band. We drank sweet tea from plastic cups and mapped a world we understood. 50 years can blur the edges of a picture frame, but tonight the thunder brings back every syllable you spoke. I silver smoke. The rain tap taps its quiet tune. I fold the sleeves across my knee. The porch light stays on through the storm, and you are sitting next to me. The brass clock ticks past 8:15 tonight. Outside the glass, the summer rain comes down. I close my eyes and see a distant light, a quiet cottage far outside of town. Someday we will sit together here, older now with silver in our hair. The storm will tap upon the window pane, and we will laugh at how the seasons change. We shall brew a pot of peppermint and watch the dark clouds rolling high, counting drops that stream down silver glass beneath the sleepy midnight sky. Your warm velvet slipper rests against my weathered leather chair, while gentle thunder hums a quiet tune to bless the peaceful air. I see the kitchen lamp reflected soft, two yellow mugs placed waiting on the tray, a woolen blanket resting in the loft to keep the cool damp evening drafts away. You will turn a page and glance at me, while heavy water falls upon the street. Youth is a melody that dances by too fast, but sitting in the storm with you is built to last. No grand ambition calls us out into the cold, just steady rainfall, comforting to people growing old. The hands will point to 9, the amber porch light will shine, just you and I, decades down the line, listening to the rain. A distant trolley squeals along wet rails, and water hums inside the storm drain pipe. You shake the dampness from your woolen coat and rest your hands upon the kitchen stove. The city breathes a soft and steady sigh beyond the foggy glass of our front door. You always say the darkness makes you tired when evening rain begins to heavy down. So take a seat and put your worries away. We have nowhere to go tonight. The kettle sings a song we used to know, while silver water streams against the glass. We watch the street lamps light the lane below, and let the quiet evening slowly pass. No heavy troubles from tomorrow reach us here, safe in the gentle shelter of the year. I hear a tire splash on Elm Street Lane, another driver heading toward the bridge. You tilt your cup and smile across the table, the same old smile from 30 years ago. We do not need to speak of passing time. The rain is company enough for two. The roof is sturdy and the hearth is warm. The winds may rattle at the window pane. I know the world outside moves fast and cold, but inside here the tempo stays the same. The kettle sings a song we used to know, while silver water streams against the glass. We watch the street lamps light the lane below, and let the quiet evening slowly pass. No heavy troubles from tomorrow reach us here, safe in the gentle shelter of the year. Just rest your feet and let the storm go on. I will keep the parlor warm for you. Listen to the rain fall on the street. Good night, my friend. Sleep easy now. The scent of damp wool and roasted rye crept through the door as the night went dark. Old Arthur turned off his ham radio, listening close to the park. Rain tapped a song on the window glass, soft as a hand on a velvet sleeve, while Clara poured out a silver stream of tea they both loved to receive. He pulled up his favorite rocking chair. She folded her knitting across her knees, watching the water run down the lane to splash on the maple trees. A yellow street lamp cuts the dark to light the cobblestone, while 40 years of gentle talk keep them from feeling alone. He winds the brass clock on the shelf before the stroke of 10, and rain pours down the copper trough as peaceful night sets in. The radio crackled an old jazz tune, playing band-aids of memories kept both of them warm inside. A yellow street lamp cuts the dark to light the cobblestone, while 40 years of gentle talk keep them from feeling alone. He winds the brass clock on the shelf before the stroke of 10, and the rain pours down the copper trough as peaceful night sets in. The storm will be gone when the city wakes, leaving blue puddles along the curb. But right now the rhythm the downpour makes is a peace no sound can disturb. She smiles as he turns down the hallway lamp and shuts out the chilly evening damp. The thunder rolls distant across the hill. The parlor grows quiet, the house is still. Old Arthur and Clara lay down to sleep, with rainy night promises safe to keep. A sudden notion cut right through the quiet before the kitchen clock could strike the hour. Outside the sky went black with gathering storm clouds, and water hit the glass with sudden power. The yellow desk lamp cast an amber shadow across the photo sitting by the phone. Headlights swept across the painted ceiling. A passing car sped down the glossy lane. The radiator hummed a steady tempo, joining with the rhythm of the rain. Blades sweep back and forth in rhythm, while silver rivers streak the window pane. A lonely taxi waits beside the diner, where neon red reflects against the drain. The dark street swallows up the midnight traffic, leaving just the wet leaves on the ground. A silver thimble sits upon the table, beside a letter left without a stamp. The rooftop drains are overflowing softly beneath the pale glow of the corner lamp. The scent of peppermint and aging paper fills up the room, while city colors fade. Across the avenue the theater shuttered, the marquee lights turned off an hour ago. A stray cat shelters under green striped awnings, watching red tail lights flicker in a row. The storm moves slowly past the river bridge now. The wiper blades sweep back and forth in rhythm, while silver rivers streak the window pane. A lonely taxi waits beside the diner, where neon red reflects against the drain. The dark street swallows up the midnight traffic, leaving just the wet leaves on the ground. The rain taps against the air conditioner as midnight turns into a quieter state. A single headlight turns down Baker Alley, and drops of water pool around the gate. The room goes silent as the curtains settle.
Why does the gutter sound like a child trying to speak? I sit by the window with tea that grew cold hours ago. The blue rug is faded where your slipper wore thin last December. A thunderhead rolls through the oak trees without saying why. My mind drifts from old grocery lists to the key in the latch. The storm keeps on tapping like an old neighbor knocking for salt. The wall clock ticks slower when water drips down on the glass. I count every shadow that moves through the hallway and past. A midnight cloud breaks over rooftops of slate. The tin mailboxes shine while the hour gets late. I wander through memories of the summers long gone and wait for the soft, steady turn of the dawn. Did I leave the yellow porch light burning out in the dark? I remember a tune from the radio back in '59. Your voice was so sweet when we danced on the freshly cut lawn. Now rain fills the bird bath and spills on the flagstone below. I wonder if dogs dream of chasing the wind through the grass. The radiator hums its small, cozy melody of heat. A midnight cloud breaks over rooftops of slate. The tin mailboxes shine while the hour gets late. I wander through memories of summers long gone and wait for the soft, steady turn of the dawn. Thought leaps to thought like water drops pooling on tin. Where does yesterday go when tonight lets the heavy storm in? I pull my dark cardigan tighter and listen to waterfall. Nothing needs fixing, just watching the night paint the wall. The rain slows down to a soft, steady drip drop. Did you lock the kitchen back door? I think I will leave the hall lamp burning. Good night to the dark and the driveway outside.
Three wooden matches rest beside my glass. I watch the raindrops slide along the pane. Another quiet evening comes to pass, while dark clouds hum a slow and steady strain. The parlor lamp casts shadows on the floor, and I just sit and think of long ago. The radiator hums its familiar tune. I turn the calendar page to middle June. The storm outside is sweeping through the park, while old memories gather softly in the dark. A song played on the radio brings back the forgotten spark, and I wonder where the years went, leaving just a quiet mark. The kitchen clock ticks softly through the house. The tea has settled cold inside the cup. Outside the streetlights glow through heavy boughs, and no one stays awake to pull shades up. I reach across the table in the shade and count the simple promises we made. The radiator hums its familiar tune. I turn the calendar page to middle June. The storm outside is sweeping through the park, while old memories gather softly in the dark. A song played on the radio brings back the forgotten spark, and I wonder where the years went, leaving just a quiet mark. It is peaceful when the downpour hides the street, when yesterday and late tonight finally meet. I do not mind the quiet or the damp beneath the amber light of this old lamp. The rain slows down to drops upon the sill. 3 wooden matches waiting on the tray. The house grows calm and still. Another rainy night slides away. A rusted tin button sits beside my cooling tea. The raindrops tap steady on the window glass for me. I spin the little metal wheel and watch the shadow grow. It dropped off your winter coat 30 years ago. The street lamp shines a sleepy gold across the faded floor. I count the gentle rhythmic drops that trickle down the door. The house is calm and dark, the weather's soft and deep, while all the bustling city streets have finally gone to sleep. Down the gutter water runs to meet the sleepy drain. I pull the woven blanket up and listen to the rain. A gentle tune from 45 plays softly in slow inside the darkened space. I roll the tin button round, feeling every trace. The storm has softened to a drizzle falling on the leaves. The night air smells of cedar wood and water off the eaves. I do not miss the younger days that ran away too fast. I find a quiet comfort here in holding to the past. Some folks search for silver stars across a distant sky, but simple things like warm wool socks can see a quiet by. The kettle hums a tiny song upon the iron stove. I wrap my hands around the mug and feel a peaceful love. Rain taps a final slow retreat upon the windowsill. The tin button stays resting where the house is calm and still. Good night to all the sleepy streets. Good night to fallen weather. A quiet night and memories fit perfectly together. Bus tire splashes through the puddles outside. The yellow street lamp flickers across the lane. I saw you pulling up with nowhere left to hide, folding your coat against the heavy autumn rain. You always come around when the sky turns gray, looking for a place where the world slows down. Come sit right here where the radiator hums. Shake off the cold before the midnight comes. You brought a quiet heart into this warm kitchen light, while water runs off the porch into the dark garden flower bed. Play that old record that we listened to last week and forget every heavy word that anybody ever said. There is a kettle coming to a gentle boil, and plenty of time for two old friends to speak. You spent all afternoon working in the shed, trying to fix what the storm broken made. Your hands are tired, but I heard what you said when you called from the payphone 3 blocks away. The neighborhood looks calm under all this rain, and your chair by the stove is waiting again. Come sit right here where the radiator hums. Shake off the cold before the midnight comes. You brought a quiet heart into this warm kitchen light, while water runs off the porch into the dark garden flower bed. We can play that old record that we listened to last week and forget every heavy word that anybody ever said. There is a kettle coming to a gentle boil, and plenty of time for two old friends to speak. Remember how we used to drive out past the mill whenever gray clouds rolled across the bay? Years go by fast, but the feeling lingers still. kitchen light, while water runs off the porch into the dark garden flower bed. We can play that old record that we listened to last week and forget every heavy word that anybody ever said. There is a kettle coming to a gentle boil, and plenty of time for two old friends to speak. The storm can rattle the window frame tonight. You are safe inside, my friend. Just let the rain fall down outside. The smell of wet cedar and pine filled the hall as rain started falling on Elm Street again. Old Arthur turned down the soft light on the wall and watched the gray shadows leaning through the pane. He poured a warm cup from the pot on the stove and listened to water that flooded the grove. The clock on the mantle keeps ticking real slow, while tires on wet asphalt roll soft down below. A cold, heavy downpour brings memories back home. He hums a sweet waltz that he once played alone, then smiles at the picture upon the oak shelf where two happy lovers shared space with himself, and turns up the radio, playing a tune to wash out the storm under September's moon. He remembers the night 50 winters ago, when storm clouds were heavy and wind started to blow. She stood in the doorway with rain on her hair and pulled off her boots near the old rocking chair. They shared half a biscuit and brewed up some tea and listened all night to the sound of the sea. The clock on the mantle keeps ticking real slow, while tires on wet asphalt roll soft down below. A cold, heavy downpour brings memories back home. He hums a sweet waltz that he once played alone, then smiles at the picture upon the oak shelf where two happy lovers shared space with himself, and turns up the radio, playing a tune to wash out the storm under September's moon. Now 50 years later, the wooden beams leak, the floorboards beneath him complain with a squeak. Though time carried off As midnight moves near, old Arthur sits listening, calm and clear. Two wet coats hanging by the door. The quiet parlor held its steady breath until a sudden memory crossed my mind. Outside the gutter drains a summer storm and leaves the dusty window pane behind. A yellow taxi turns the corner slow, its headlights painting shadows on the wall. The radiator hums a low reply to every drop of heavy rain that falls. The vapor rises off the steaming asphalt lane, and red tail lights dissolve across the drive. In every puddle sits a pocket full of stars that keeps the quiet neighborhood alive. A woolen coat hangs dripping down the hall, while vinyl plays a song of yesterday. The neon sign across the brickwork wall is glowing bright to sweep the dark away. We pour the tea before the thunder leaves and listen to the water off the eaves. The telephone sits silent on the desk beside an open letter from July. The wiper blades upon a passing car sweep rhythmically beneath the silver sky. The parlor rug is warm with amber light that trickles through the lace upon the door. Sound of raindrops tapping on the glass is softer now than it was once before. A woolen coat hangs dripping down the hall, while vinyl plays a song of yesterday. The neon sign across the brickwork wall is glowing bright to sweep the dark away. We pour the tea before the thunder leaves and listen to the water off the eaves. Old photographs are resting in a frame where silver polish rubbed the edges bare. The world outside is washed in velvet gray, without a single footprint anywhere. The tea grows cold upon the wooden tray. The rain slows down to rhythmic little drops. A street light flickers once and settles in before the quiet night completely stops. nights like this, the rain comes sideways through the maple trees. My tea turned cold while I was looking for my reading glasses. The radiator gives a little knock against the floorboards. I think about that yellow hat I lost in Baltimore. The blue light from the television dances on the rug. A tire splashes somewhere down on Elm Street. My mind skips backward 30 years or more. We kept a jar of silver coins beside the front door. Strange how a quiet room remembers everything. Down near the harbor, the dark water swells. Heavy church towers ring out midnight chime. Walking past bakeries where sweet butter smells, caught in a pocket of forgotten time. Rain fills the gutters and washes the street, softening footsteps of long absent feet. Did I leave the porch light burning for nobody? The dampness creeps right through the drafty frame. Cousin Martha sent a card from Boston last November. I ought to write her back before the spring arrives. The thunder rumbles like a heavy wagon full of stones. The clock says 2, but time feels wide and thin. 1 minute it is copper kettles boiling on the stove. The next it is a summer dance beside the river grove. Thoughts drift like wooden leaves along a swollen ditch. You never know which memory will make the heartstring twitch. Where did the sparrows go? The eaves are dripping slow. Just wool slippers on the floor, a latch upon the pantry door. The rain keeps talking to the glass.
The solid weight of this old maple chair presses deep into the rug below my feet. Rain strikes the glass with a rhythm calm and sweet, and I'm sitting here writing to a boy with messy hair. You were 20 and terrified of making a mistake, staying awake till dawn to count your flaws. Listen to the water falling on the street outside. There is no rush to win a game you cannot hide. Put down that heavy pen and let your shoulders finally drop. The world won't crumble down if your restless boots should stop. You will cross 1,000 bridges that you swore were made of glass, and every bitter winter storm will clear away at last, leaving only gentle silver light upon the garden grass. dark leather cushions cradle years of quiet thought, while thunder murmurs softly beyond the porch overhang. I wish I could send a message back to where the sadness rang, to show you all the foolish battles that you never fought. You're worried about the money and the girl who walked away, but both of us survived to see this peaceful, rainy day. Listen to the water falling on the street outside. There is no rush to win a game you cannot hide. Put down that heavy pen and let your shoulders finally drop. The world won't crumble down if your restless boots should stop. You will cross 1,000 bridges that you swore were made of glass, and every bitter winter storm will clear away at last, leaving only gentle silver light upon the garden grass. If I could reach through 40 years of midnight downpours now, I would touch your worried forehead and erase that heavy brow. The scars you fear will turn into the stories that you tell. So pour yourself a cup of tea and rest, for all is well. The rain slows down against the screen. The chair supports me warm and deep. Dear younger self, you made it through. Close your eyes and go to sleep. Amber neon bleeds a warm, deep gold on the window of this midnight diner bar. You brushed off the drizzle from your sleeve, wondering out loud how late we are. I just smiled and pushed the sugar bowl, glad to find a quiet soul nearby. You remarked the storm was getting thick, said you missed the dry breeze in July. I said August always leaves too soon. Watching red tail lanterns down the block, we exchanged a few small easy words, gently ticking with the kitchen clock. When dark thunder keeps on rolling in, a gentle voice can make a diner sweet. A stranger shared a story of the boat he used to
tip the girl who wiped our table clean. Some people pass like shadows through the fog, leaving nothing but a puddle near the floor. But a kind stranger speaking softly in the dark can make you feel less lonely than before. The rain slowed down to just a sprinkle now. You put your coat back on and turn to leave. Take care out there, you said, and walked away, leaving gold light glowing on my sleeve. You told me yesterday the porch was getting dry, and now the gutters overflow against the dark sky. A yellow lamp is glowing on the diner clock. The neon letter E flickers down the block. An empty plastic cup rolls slowly past my shoe, while water fills the driveway just like you said it'd do. The radiator hums its familiar little hymn. A blue umbrella leans against the hallway rim. The cat is sleeping curled inside a cardboard box. The dripping on the windowsill counts up like ticks on clocks. A folded newspaper sits wet upon the rug. I pour another sip from this chipped ceramic mug. The wiper blades are making patterns on the street, and steam rises up where warm pavement and raindrops meet. When dark clouds heavy with the evening settle down on the street, warm tea grows colder as tired feet retreat. A bright lamp shines clear through the mist on the pane. Soft music washes away all the lingering pain. Yesterday you said the weather always shifts around. Tonight the heavy drops make quite a comforting sound. A forgotten pair of glasses rests beside the mail. The storm outside is steady, neither quiet nor gale. The dog gives a sigh from the rug by the stove. I watch water pool in the driveway grove. A small slice of pie left untouched on the plate. The clock in the kitchen says 10 minutes past late. When dark clouds heavy with the evening settle down on the street, warm tea grows colder as tired feet retreat. A bright lamp shines clear through the mist on the pane. Soft music washes away all the lingering pain. You said yesterday the rain would feel nice. A quiet dark night without frost or ice. The puddle on the step reflects the street lamp bright. Everything is peaceful in the middle of the night. Coarse woven wool chafes my wrist as rain beats hard against the screen. This old sweater's worn and frayed, the softest shade of bottle green. I pull the collar to my chin, and 1970 comes rushing in. A sudden dark flash in the room, the street lamp flickering outside. I close my eyes and hear the wheels of that old Plymouth on a midnight ride. You spun the radio to catch that classic country song, while water splashed in heavy sheets against the rusted floor. We shared a damp plaid blanket till the night was nearly gone, and left our dripping boots beside the kitchen door. The rain still drumming on the tin, I feel the weave beneath my hand. You bought this jumper at the fair, beside a small brass pipe band. We drank sweet tea from plastic cups and mapped a world we understood. 50 years can blur the edges of a picture frame, but tonight the thunder brings back every syllable you spoke. I touched the thread where you once stitched your name, and watched the dark sky turn to silver smoke. The rain taps its quiet tune. I fold the sleeves across my knee. The porch light stays on through the storm, and you are sitting next to me. The brass clock ticks past 8:15 tonight. Outside the glass, the summer rain comes down. I close my eyes and see a distant light, a quiet cottage far outside of town. Someday we will sit together here, older now with silver in our hair. The storm will tap upon the window pane, and we will laugh at how the seasons change. We shall brew a pot of peppermint and watch the dark clouds rolling high, counting drops that stream down silver glass beneath the sleepy midnight sky. Your warm velvet slipper rests against my weathered leather chair, while gentle thunder hums a quiet tune to bless the peaceful air. I see the kitchen lamp reflected soft, two yellow mugs placed waiting on the tray. resting in the loft to keep the cool, damp evening drafts away. You will turn a page and glance at me while heavy water falls upon the street. Youth is a melody that dances by too fast, but sitting in the storm with you is built to last. No grand ambition calls us out into the cold, just steady rainfall, comforting to people growing old. The hands will point to 9, the amber porch light will shine, just you and I, decades down the line, listening to the rain. A distant trolley squeals along wet rails, and water hums inside the storm drain pipe. You shake the dampness from your woolen coat and rest your hands upon the kitchen stove. The city breathes a soft and steady sigh beyond the foggy glass of our front door. You always say the darkness makes you tired when evening rain begins to heavy down. So take a seat and put your worries away. We have nowhere to go tonight. The kettle sings a song we used to know, while silver water streams against the glass. We watch the street lamps light the lane below and let the quiet evening slowly pass. No heavy troubles from tomorrow reach us here, safe in the gentle shelter of the year. I hear a tire splash on Elm Street Lane, another driver heading toward the bridge. You tilt your cup and smile across the table, the same old smile from 30 years ago. We do not need to speak of passing time. The rain is company enough for two. The roof is sturdy and the hearth is warm. The winds may rattle at the window pane. I know the world outside moves fast and cold, but inside here the tempo stays the same. The kettle sings a song we used to know, while silver water streams against the glass. We watch the street lamps light the lane below and let the quiet evening slowly pass. No heavy troubles from tomorrow reach us here, safe in the gentle shelter of the year. Just rest your feet and let the storm go on. I will keep damp wool and roasted rye crept through the door as the night went dark. Old Arthur turned off his ham radio, listening close to the park. Rain tapped a song on the window glass, soft as a hand on a velvet sleeve, while Clara poured out a silver stream of tea they both loved to receive. He pulled up his favorite rocking chair. She folded her knitting across her knees, watching the water run down the lane to splash on the maple trees. A yellow street lamp cuts the dark to light the cobblestone, while 40 years of gentle talk keep them from feeling alone. He winds the brass clock on the shelf before the stroke of 10, and rain pours down the copper trough as peaceful night sets in. The radio crackled an old jazz tune, playing a melody slow and sweet. Clara tapped softly her velvet shoe in time with a quiet beat. Outside, the gutters were overflowing, washing the sidewalk clean and white, while 4 long decades of memories kept both of them warm inside. A yellow street lamp cuts the dark to light the cobblestone, while 40 years of gentle talk keep them from feeling alone. He winds the brass clock on the shelf before the stroke of 10, and rain pours down the copper trough as peaceful night sets in. The storm will be gone when the city wakes, leaving blue puddles along the curb. But right now the rhythm the downpour makes is a peace no sound can disturb. She smiles as he turns down the hallway lamp and shuts out the chilly evening damp. The thunder rolls distant across the hill. The parlor grows quiet, the house is still. Old Arthur and Clara lay down to sleep, with rainy night promises safe to keep. A sudden notion cut right through the quiet before the kitchen clock could strike the hour. Outside, the sky went black with gathering storm clouds, and water hit the glass with sudden power. The yellow desk lamp cast an amber shadow across the photo sitting by the phone. Headlights swept across the painted ceiling. A passing car sped down the glossy lane. The radiator steady tempo, joining with the rhythm of the rain. The wiper blades sweep back and forth in rhythm, while silver rivers streak the window pane. A lonely taxi waits beside the diner, where neon red reflects against the drain. The dark street swallows up the midnight traffic, leaving just the wet leaves on the ground. A silver thimble sits upon the table, beside a letter left without a stamp. The rooftop drains are overflowing softly beneath the pale glow of the corner lamp. The scent of peppermint and aging paper fills up the room, while city colors fade. Across the avenue the theater shuttered, the marquee lights turned off an hour ago. A stray cat shelters under green striped awnings, watching red tail lights flicker in a row. The storm moves slowly past the river bridge now. The wiper blades sweep back and forth in rhythm, while silver rivers streak the window pane. A lonely taxi waits beside the diner, where neon red reflects against the drain. The dark street swallows up the midnight traffic, leaving just the wet leaves on the ground. The rain taps against the air conditioner, as midnight turns into a quieter state. A single headlight turns down Baker Alley, and drops of water pool around the gate. The room goes silent as the curtains settle. Why does the gutter sound like a child trying to speak? I sit by the window with tea that grew cold hours ago. The blue rug is faded where your slipper wore thin last December. A thunderhead rolls through the oak trees without saying why. My mind drifts from old grocery lists to the key in the latch. The storm keeps on tapping like an old neighbor knocking for salt. The wall clock ticks slower when water drips down on the glass. I count every shadow that moves through the hallway and pass. A midnight cloud breaks over rooftops of slate. The tin mailboxes shine while the hour gets late. I wander through memories of the summers long gone, and wait for the soft, steady turn of the dawn. Did I leave the yellow porch light burning out in the dark? I remember a tune from the radio back in '59. Your voice was so sweet when we danced on the freshly cut lawn. Now rain fills the bird bath and spills on the flagstone below. I wonder if dogs dream of chasing the wind through the grass. The radiator hums its small, cozy melody of heat. A midnight cloud breaks over rooftops of slate. The tin mailboxes shine while the hour gets late. I wander through memories of summers long gone and wait for the soft, steady turn of the dawn. Thought leaps to thought like water drops pooling on tin. Where does yesterday go when tonight lets the heavy storm in? I pull my dark cardigan tighter and listen to waterfall. Nothing needs fixing, just watching the night paint the wall. The rain slows down to a soft, steady drip drop. Did you lock the kitchen back door? I think I will leave the hall lamp burning. Good night to the dark and the driveway outside. Three wooden matches rest beside my glass. I watch the raindrops slide along the pane. Another quiet evening comes to pass, while dark clouds hum a slow and steady strain. The parlor lamp casts shadows on the floor, and I just sit and think of long ago. The radiator hums its familiar tune. I turn the calendar page to middle June. The storm outside is sweeping through the park, while old memories gather softly in the dark. A song played on the radio brings back the forgotten spark, and I wonder where the years went, leaving just a quiet mark. The kitchen clock ticks softly through the house. The tea has settled cold inside the cup. Outside the streetlights glow through heavy boughs, and no one stays awake to pull shades up. I reach across the table in the shade and count the simple promises we made. The radiator hums its familiar tune. I turn the calendar page to middle June. The storm outside is sweeping through the park, while old memories gather softly in the dark. A song played on the radio brings back the forgotten spark, and I wonder where the years went, leaving just a quiet mark. It is peaceful when the downpour hides the street, when yesterday and late tonight find the dam beneath the amber light of this old lamp. The rain slows down to drops upon the sill. Three wooden matches waiting on the tray. The house grows calm and still. Another rainy night slides away.